SEDES English. My name is Viviana, and today we're going to be looking at thought groups. Now, thought groups is how we use our words, or how do we speak to give more importance or less importance to a sentence, to a word. With thought groups, we can change the meaning of sentences. We can give more emphasis to one word and change the meaning to the statement, rather if we don't give emphasis at all. Sometimes you don't need commas or exclamation marks or any punctuation mark to use thought groups. Thought groups can be with what you just want to emphasize, what you want the listener to pay attention to. And we're going to be doing that with these sentences. Now, most of the times when we read sentences, right, with no thought groups, our sentences sound very bland. But one thing that we do want to know, or that we do want to do when we are reading sentences, is making sure that when we read, it is very connected, right? It is not extremely large pauses. If we look at the first statement, if I read it, right, just no pauses, it's going to be, it is really cold outside. It is really cold outside. Now, I want to emphasize the extreme of the weather, right? How cold it is. I use the word really. So that means I want to put emphasis in that. I want you to know, I want the listener to know that it is not just, chilly. I want you to know that it is cold. So how do I do that? I change the intonation in my voice. So I'm going to say, it is really cold outside. Here, the voice, right, my voice went high. My intonation got higher. There was like a bump. So here, I'm emphasizing the word really. It is really cold outside. When we use different types of exaggerations, or when we emphasize, when something is more important, our voices are going to get higher. Sometimes our pitch, right, our pitch gets a little bit more higher. When something is more serious, or you want to not make as much emphasis on it, our voice is just going to get lower, because it's not something that we really care about, or something that is not the main topic right now. The main topic is really cold outside. Okay, like this, right? It is always going to stay at a lower pitch than really. It is really cold outside. So thought groups, right? I don't need a comma. I didn't need to put a comma. I didn't need to put an exclamation mark. I'm just using words that I think will help the listener understand the seriousness of the weather. Same thing here, right? With no intonation, no anything, it is very important that you do your homework. As a teacher, right, I want you to know that I am not telling you, right, it's a joke. Homework is something that is part of your grade. So when I say it to you, I usually say, it is very important that you do your homework. So not only does my voice get stronger or higher, right, for very important, but I have put a pause. I put a pause between very and important, because those are two big words, or I want you to know the extreme of how important, or that homework is not something that you can just forget. The homework is something that you need to do. So when I emphasize these words, I now give a stronger meaning to my statement. It is very important that you do your homework. Now, when I say that you do your homework, again, I don't put extra pauses. I make sure that my thoughts are connected, that they are clear when I express them or when I say it. The same thing here, right? With nothing, she is extremely tired after work. Right? When you are exhausted, you're going to give more, right? Like, she is extremely tired after work. So here, right, extremely is going to be emphasized, and you're going to put a pause. She is extremely tired after work, right? Because you're giving, or you're putting emphasis to what it is that you are describing. So tired is not just simple, right? It's not, I'm tired. Now you're extremely tired. It's a different type of tired. So you're giving the listener a new meaning to the word tired, okay? Then we have this sentence, right, with nothing. The students are just truly exceptional. Here I do have an exclamation mark, so I do need to make the statement a little bit more, right, exciting. But what words are we emphasizing? I'm not going to emphasize the students, right? Here we have the word exceptional, but I also want to emphasize just. So the students are just truly exceptional. Now I have two pauses, right? I'm emphasizing the word just, truly, and exceptional with pauses. So here I have the students, right? The students are just truly exceptional. So that means that the teacher or whoever is describing the students is very, very proud of them. Is just amazed at the quality of work that the students do. So I just changed the meaning, or I gave a different type of focus to this statement just by highlighting or by giving different intonation, by raising my pitch a little higher with certain words that I want to emphasize. So what I recommend is read a paper, right? Look at what the main topic of the paper is. If it is about the virus, right? You're going to circle all the words that mean that it is extreme, or that there's something that they're describing as maybe people not having the same daily life. Try to see what are the words that they are emphasizing without the punctuation, and read it out loud. Read it out loud with these, right? With the emphasis, with the words that you think change the meaning or give more meaning to the statements. And hopefully this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, you can always leave a comment, and hopefully I see you soon. Thank you.